Okay, I think we are live. Give it a second to kick in. Okay, I think we're up. All right, cool. I think we are officially live. Okay. So, you gotta give me a minute here. I'm playing with a camera. I'm playing with the settings, so I apologize with things being letterboxed. Hi, Matthew. You are the first one in the stream. Welcome to the chat. Ship history, hello. Christina, hello. Jacob, hello. Cycling, hello. Little Rowie, hello. Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm playing around with some stuff. I'm not in my studio at the moment, so things are a little bit janky at the moment. Just me playing with cameras and playing with settings, and I'm using OBS to run the stream, so I'm just kind of mucking with stuff. Maritime history. Hey, man, how are you doing? Hey, Maritime. Let's see here. Graphics low. So graphics are low. Give it a second. Give it a second to catch up. What happened to your camera? This is a different webcam that I'm using. So can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear the audio okay? Is anything too loud? How is everything? How is everything tonight? Because I'm playing with some stuff, and this isn't the same camera. I'm kind of improvising some stuff here. I'm traveling again, so I'm having to kind of configure some stuff. Where are you? Audio is pretty fine. I can hear you just fine. Okay, okay. Let me audio input device, and I'm running this stream off of OBS. So it's taking me a minute to. It's good. It's good. Okay. All right. So this is a 1080p camera. This is the 1080p camera I had to get. I picked it up from Best Buy. I was in a hurry. I might need to upgrade this because I can't get it out of the letterboxed mode. Wow, that is loud. But anyway, I think it'll do for tonight. It'll do from tonight. I was literally scrambling to try to get everything I needed. Ship History 2, our first super chat of the night. Hi, Ship History. Hope you're doing well, man. Let's see here. Ozzy too, thank you. King Maritime is in the house. Is Maritime here? Is Maritime already in? My video quality is at 480p. It should be at 1080. It should be running at 1080p. Just give it some time and see if it kicks in. See if it kicks in and everything. Let's see here. We got T5. Thank you so much. We joked that Jack would have lived if he never met Rose, but do you think he would have also been able to save Tommy and Fabrizio? Tommy, no, because Tommy got shot by Murdoch in the movie, and that didn't change depending on the circumstances with Jack. Fabrizio, if he wasn't with Rose, then they may have been together. You know, like Fabrizio and Jack, they may have tried to survive the sinking together and everything. So they may have made it. They might have actually made it. I am absolutely not 100% certain on that. But if he hadn't have met Rose, he would have gotten in the door, and then everything would have been fine. So Lisa, where are you? Okay, so I figured everybody would be asking me that. Basically, I'm just traveling right now. I'm visiting a friend, and I had to kind of jackleg a solution for the live stream tonight. So that's why everything's a little bit janky at the moment, and why everything's letterboxed. I'm playing with settings. I'm playing with stuff. But yeah, I'm still doing the live stream, still doing just things are a little bit different while I figure all this stuff out. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Everything should be better by next live stream, but I'll be heading back soon. So anyway, but yeah, just deal with it for here. Deal with it for now. Like just, I'm doing the best. I know it's not the best quality. Let's see here. We got two Jack Dawson. Right. Voltage 2, thank you. Sam, can you do a video on the Pearl Harbor, on Pearl Harbor? It's on the list. So I am going to cover Pearl Harbor. I am going to be looking into doing a video on that eventually. But the first military thing I'm going to do is between the Hood and the Bismarck. By the way, while we're talking about everything, what did you guys think of the Empress? Empress, I was talking to Mike on his stream about the Empress of Ireland. But what did you guys think of the I'm drawing a blank. The Nomadic video. Did you guys like the animation? Did you guys like how I did that? It took forever to make, but what did you guys think? What were your guys' thoughts on the Nomadic and everything? What was your all's thoughts? Let's see here. Maritime history. Very well done. Thank you so much. Lauren, 10 out of 10. Thank you. Bill, I really liked the Nomadic video. Okay. I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. Did any of you guys catch the typo that I put into that video? Did any of you guys catch the typo that I accidentally put into the Nomadic? Did you guys see it? There was a typo that I did in there, and I didn't know about it until somebody mentioned it to me in the comments, and I'm like, oh! Did anybody see it? No, so the part of the video, well, the E that I did for that town, but I didn't know about that. But when I mentioned the names that the Nomadic and Traffic got, where they got renamed and everything, I accidentally used the same name for both ships. So when I said Nomadic and Traffic got renamed, and I just said I'm going to put their new names down here at the bottom, I accidentally typed the Nomadic's name for both parts. So it was a complete derp on my part. I was like, ah, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So yeah, that's what happened. That's 100% what happened. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Ship history too, thank you. I have the cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hey, listen, just hang in there, take your vitamins, and you'll feel better very, very soon. Let's see here. T2, thank you. Which decision ultimately saved the most lives? From what? Titanic, or what are you talking about? Like, which one are you referring to? Which live stream, or which, oh, somebody said which live stream should I stay in? Yeah, because me and Mike are both up at the same time. I saw that. Just jump back and forth, man. That's usually what I do when, so during the Titanic anniversary stream, when both Tom and THG were up at the exact same time, I just jump back and forth. I just jump back and forth to see which one I would hang out at. Check it out. This is the place I was at when I was building my my histo brick Mauritania. I left this here last time I was here, but yeah, this is the. Let's see. I got that one, I got that one, I got that one. But which decision saved the most lives? I mean, honestly, it was a collective effort. If you're talking about Titanic, it was a collective effort between all the streams that that saved everybody's lives and everything. You know, everybody worked together to do the best job they could to save as many people as they could. You know. So question, guys, how is does the stream look okay? Does it sound okay? Look okay? Does it okay? Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do that. Does it? Oh, cool. I can actually adjust the audio and everything. Oh, cool. I can see how it all sounds. Neat. This is my first time doing, usually when I use OBS, I'm screen sharing and all that stuff. This is my first time using it. But Libby says 480p, sadly. It sounds good. See, I don't get why it's in 480p. Settings, quality 360, 480. That's so weird. That is so weird that it's limiting it to 480p. I'll have to look into that. I don't have time to play with it right now. I was literally just trying to get all this put together where I could stream from this location. So I'll just have to I'll have to deal with it for now. And True Crazy, you have an yes, I have an echo. I do have an echo. Not the best circumstances, but I'm trying to make it work. Thanks for y'all's patience. Captain Jalen, too, thank you. Hi, Sam. Why is the Lusitania wreck in bad shape? It's a collection of things. Thank you for the super chat. But it's a collection of things that has got the Lusitania in wreck in bad shape. Number one, the currents in that area are very strong. And number two, so now you're getting into conspiracy territory. You're getting into conspiracy territory when it comes to trying to figure out why the Lusitania wreck is in such bad shape, you know. There were mines and depth charges dropped on the wreck. Officially, they say it was because they thought it was, they mis-ID'd the wreck for U-boats during World War II and everything. But there was also reports, I think there were some eyewitnesses who saw this, who said that they saw British ships firing rounds at the wreck in the mid-30s. Maybe it was later 30s. I'm not sure if World War II had started up yet when that had happened. But conspiracy people like to say that they were trying to cover something up. But, you know, it's a collection of things, but there is confirmed to be unexploded munitions at the wreck that did not come from the Lusitania's time period. So depth charges and bombs were dropped on the Lusitania at some point after the sinking. It definitely happened. But yeah, it's a collection of things. Thanks to the two, Captain Jalen. We got 5 from Ship History, thank you. After I watched the Nomadic video, I love the Nomadic. She's so cute. Nomadic is a cute little ship, and she definitely has a very insane history. She has a very insane and very interesting history, just with everything that happened to her and everything. But yeah, I mean, honestly, so I'll let you guys in on a little secret, okay? When I was working on Nomadic, I actually started off that video like I thought it would be an easy video to make, okay? Like when I had the idea and everything, I'm like, I'm going to work on this video, and then I'm going to work on another video. Okay, I was still working on the Titanic movie part 2, so the A Night to Remember part 2, and I was kind of dreading jumping into that. I was just like, this is going to be such an involved video, A Night to Remember part 2. Maybe Nomadic will be a little bit easier for me to tackle first, and boy was I wrong. Boy was I wrong. Nomadic was such a job. There was so much to do with Nomadic, like just so much research and everything. And anyway, so it was very involved. So, but it really means a lot that you guys liked it and everything like that. And I enjoyed learning about it. I didn't know about the full history of Nomadic. It was an insane thing to learn about and experience and see it and just learn about the ship. I mean, it was really crazy. And now, more than ever, I want to go to Belfast to see the little tender. I really, really want to see her. She is such a beautiful little ship. Thanks for the 5 ship history. Fender 5, thank you. I'm going to send you a few things for mail time. Could you post your PO address? I'll have to double check it, but dude, literally go to any of my videos. Go to any of my videos, and it's in the description. Okay, it's so easy to find my PO box address. So yeah, just go to any video, go to the description, you'll find it. But yeah, thanks for the stuff, man, and thank you for the super chat. Sonic02, thank you so much. No comment, but thank you, thank you, thank you. We got that one. Oh wow, we got 20 from Wolf. Thank you so much, man. Seeing as how second class could enjoy first class amenities if they were invited by a member of first class, what would have been the actual chances of a third class passenger, i.e. Jack, being able to attend dinner in first class? Well, here's the thing you have to remember, okay? So I imagine they would have had a seating arrangement. I imagine they would have. But the thing about Jack is no one directly told anyone that he was a third class passenger. So the movie doesn't go into any of this. So here's what I'm assuming. Now, there is a deleted scene. So Rose got down into third class by going down the stairs at the forward well deck. She just opened that gate and walked down there. So I imagine that she would have brought Jack up to the first class spaces on the ship through the same gate. And I imagine with him being with Rose, a first class passenger, probably no one questioned it. And then they're hanging out on the ship and everything like that. And when Rose leaves to go to dinner, Molly Brown stepped in and said, you need to dress up. You can't just go to dinner. And she's like, do you know what you're doing? And Jack goes, not really. She's like, well, you're about to go into the snake pit. What are you planning to wear? And Jack's just like, yeah, like me and my casual t-shirt right here. So I don't think anybody directly knew he was in third class. I imagine they would have if he showed up in his casual third class attire. But I think under those circumstances it might have worked, but people would have asked questions later, I think. I think. That was a pretty in-depth question. I think it was let's just not talk about it kind of situation. That's what I think. Let's see here. Ship history again, too, thank you. Was the Britannic ever in her RMS colors? I think that they, so there was a time when Britannic went back to shore, and I think that, I forget exactly when, but the Royal Navy was done with her, or at least they thought they were, and the ship started to be converted back into an ocean liner. And then they said, no, we need her again. So she was put back into hospital ship status. I don't know if they started working on her RMS paint then. And I also don't know if she was ever in her RMS configuration pre-World War I. I mean, I know she was undergoing her final stages of construction during the war. I imagine they would have just painted her in her hospital ship configuration. I don't think they ever would have had her painted in RMS configuration. I'm not 100% certain on that. Double check me. But I'm not 100% certain about those details, so just... But there were a couple of instances. Or maybe. T5, thank you. Do you think there could be anything about Titanic that we take for fact that isn't true? Like something just based off testimony and not evidence? I believe that most people out there believe that the Titanic was called to be unsinkable. I think that a lot of people did say that Titanic is an unsinkable ship. I think that that's something that a lot of people believed back then and still do. They don't they don't know the full story, if that's what you mean. Let's see here. So, like, is there anything about Titanic we take for fact that isn't true? Like something based off Titanic? I guess people thinking the ship is unsinkable. I mean, so this happened a long time ago, but I was at a Titanic museum, and there was a. I was looking at pictures of Titanic and all that, and there was this picture of, well, it was a picture of the Titanic's plans, and it showed the watertight bulkheads and the lines and everything like that. And essentially, actually, here, I'm going to try something. Give me a second here. I don't know how well this is going to work. This is another reason why everything's kind of janky with the way everything is kind of being shown right now. Titanic plans. Hang on. I'm gonna try to make this work. I don't know how well this is gonna work with the way I'm gonna be jumping around on stream and everything, but we're going to find out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here like that. And then I'm going to try to, okay. All right, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can pull this off. Give me a second here, guys. I'm playing with some software. So give me a second here and let me see if I can. Okay, wait, okay, so here, let's do this. Let's put this right here so I can keep an eye on the chat. We're gonna move this right here. Sorry, guys, this is gonna take me a second. You know what? I think I'm just gonna hold off for a second. I think I'm gonna hold off on trying to jump this stream. How does he do this? So the reason I'm messing with OBS is because I'm trying to add a whole other layer to the stream and the way I do things. So hang on. Let me. All right, here we go. 3, 2. All right, this might mess up. This might mess up. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Is it not gonna work? Seriously? Oh wait. Here we go. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it while I'm streaming apparently. Oh, it's blocked out. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to play with that later. Oh man. I can't believe this isn't gonna work. Seriously? It's not gonna let me change the settings in the oh man. Hold on a second. Scaling output size source size. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Oh man. Alright, I'll have to play with that later. Shoot, that's awful. Okay, let's just get this back in then. Alright, I was trying to see if I could get it with where I'm running OBS, I was trying to get it so I could just turn on the screen sharing, and I thought I had it set up to where I could do it, but for whatever reason it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me change the screen sharing thing over. Oh man. How many times have I said oh man? Alright, anyway, alright, let's jump back to it. But, oh, yeah, the story. But yeah, so they had these plans, Titanic's plans showing there and everything, and they had the watertight bulkheads and stuff like that, and this girl was looking at it, and it said that the ship could only survive with her first 4 compartments breached and everything, and how the watertight bulkheads were closed at the top and all that stuff. And this girl, not really knowing anything about ships, she was just like, how could they be so stupid as to only let the first 4 compartments be breached? They should have just made it so that all of the compartments could be breached and the ship wouldn't sink. I'm like, huh? Do you have any idea how ships work? If all of the compartments were breached, you know it would sink, right? You know it would. I'm just like, Sam, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let's just walk away from this. Let's just walk away before I start venting. So anyway. Man, I can't believe this isn't gonna I had all this cool stuff I was gonna show you guys. I did test with it before I went live and it worked. I guess it just doesn't work while I'm streaming live, I guess. Ah, man. Alright, anyway. Okay, I'm sorry I got distracted on that. Oh, okay, thanks for the thought. All right, Fender20, thank you. Do you think it was a common thing for first-class passengers and high-ranking crew and the captain and the shipbuilders to all dine together at a big table, or was that just Hollywood doing that for me? No, there is a captain's table. And Captain Smith did go and occasionally dine with some of the first-class passengers and second class. We know he was in Titanic's a la carte restaurant on the night of the sinking. He was there having dinner with some people. So Captain Smith definitely did do it. I don't think it was a regular thing. I don't think they did it every single night. I could be wrong. But it did happen. It did happen that, senior officials of the crew and everything did go and eat with the passengers and stuff like that. Just how often it happened, I'm not really sure. But it did happen. It did happen. And thank you so much for the 20, Fender. Super appreciate you, man. But it did happen. Ship history, too, again. Thank you. I saw a photo of her in RMS colors. Was it a legitimate photo, or was it... let me adjust that. Was it a legitimate photo? This is what happens when you try to jackleg a stream. Was it a legitimate photo, or was it an edited photo? Was it something that was adjusted and everything and painted and all that? I don't know. You'd have to send it to me. I have to look at it. Thanks for the 2. Gordon 10, thank you. Sam, I sent you a trivia question for tonight's quiz. Sent it to your Gmail because I couldn't get Discord from work. Okay, I did not see it, Gordon, but I will take a look at it after the stream is over, and we may throw it in for next week. But yeah, I did not see it yet. But thank you for the 10, Gordon. I don't check that daily, but I probably should. Thanks for the 10, Gordon. And thank you so much for the super chat. We got that one. And Garth 5, thank you. If Titanic had longitudinal bulkheads like Lusitania, do you think she would have sank faster or slower? Very interesting question. Very interesting question. That is actually going to be kind of a hard question to answer, because think about it like this. The longitudinal bulkheads essentially added an additional watertight bulkhead beyond the ship's outer hull, okay? So what if, when the ship hit the berg and it had longitudinal bulkheads, what if the exact same amount of iceberg damage happened from the front of the ship to just after the first funnel, but only the longitudinal bulkheads were breached? Would the ship have lost enough buoyancy on that side to still cause a sinking? I don't know enough about the longitudinal bulkheads to say like how they were isolated and everything, but that is very interesting. That is a very interesting question, because it would all depend on if both of the bulkheads were breached. Which, it might have kept. Yeah, I feel like it would have lost a lot of buoyancy on that side. So, all right, guys, the chat's going a little bit. All right, the chat's got a little bit bonkers at the moment, so I think we're going to have to go ahead and engage the slow mode. All right, slow mode activate. Slow mode activate. Slow mode activate. There we go. There we go. All right, guys, sorry I had to do it. The chat was going a little bit bonkers, so we had to do it. And I really wish I could adjust this for the stream. Oh, well, best I can do under the circumstances. Best I can do under the circumstances. All right, we got that one, we got that one, we got that one. But yeah, that's a very good question. I'd have to think about it. I would probably guess she would capsize, but it's a hard question to answer. It is definitely a hard question to answer. Good question, though. Thanks for the 5, Garth. Plant 2, thank you. If you could remake any Titanic movie, which one? James Cameron film. I mean, I don't have any hate towards the James Cameron film. But what I would like to do is remake a Titanic film to the James Cameron film's quality, but with no love story. Like, so James Cameron film quality, but in graphics and all that, but a Night to Remember's way of telling the Titanic story. Does that make sense? A night that would be the best way that I would like to do it. That is the way that I would like to do it. That is the way I would like to do it. Okay, so a ton of people are asking me about the webcam and everything. So guys, here's what's going on. I'm traveling this week, and I was just scrambling to try to get a stream set up and everything put together for you guys and everything. So I just rushed off to Best Buy and bought this camera, and the quality of it is not what I thought it was going to be. So that's why everything's kind of janky. I don't understand why it's limiting it to 480p. I really don't. But I'll have to play with it a little bit. But that's why everything's all messed up. So, yeah, I'm just traveling. I'm traveling at the moment, so I just kind of threw something together real quick just so I could stream tonight. But, hey, it's working. We're live. That's the important thing. So, I'm sorry, guys. But I'll get everything back to normal, hopefully, for next week. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. Thanks for the 2. Ship history 2, thank you. Can I send the pic to you? Just DM it to me in Discord. I'll check it out. T5, thank you. Thank you for the 2 history. Passengers for sure drank most nights. So do you think a lot of people woke up drunk and also had to deal with the sinking? The only story I know of is the baker. So T, here's the thing about that. I think the only reason we know about the baker is because he survived. I imagine that quite a few people drank a lot on the night that the Titanic sank. Excuse me, but we just don't know their stories because they didn't make it. Charles Yelkin is really an oddity. You know, he really is an oddity for somebody who, and you see, he wasn't wasted, but he was pretty buzzed. So that's the big thing to remember is that I'm sure there were some people who drank themselves stupid that night, but you know, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. I'd say there were some of those people for sure, but I don't think they made it. I don't think they made it. I think their stories have been lost to history. I think their stories have been lost to history. Thanks for the 5T. Gordon, 5, thank you. It won't work for next week, so I'll ask now. Whose birthday is it today? It won't work for next week, so I'll ask you now. Whose birthday is it today? Whose birthday is it today? Is it yours, Gordon? Is it yours? Is it your birthday today? That's the ultimate question. Is it your birthday today, Gordon? I think you're trying to say something. Video capture, display capture. That's the camera. Wait a minute. Full screen projector source. Transform, edit, transform, copy, transform, rotate. Hold on a second. What does this do? I'm trying to see if okay, so guys, I'm using OBS right now. I don't know if any of you guys are OBS experts or anything, but I set it to automatically scale to this webcam so you guys could see the full thing, but it's also, I have a display here as well. And I wanted to set up so I could share with you guys my screen and everything, but it's not giving me the option to resize the output to the right screen resolution. So I'm not sure if it'll let me do that. I don't know if any of you all know how to fix that. I don't know if you guys know how to fix that. Let's see here. Ship history 2, thank you. I sent it. Okay, I'll check it out later. Let's see here. Maritime history. Sam, do you have any plans for the Empress of Ireland anniversary? Sam, do you have any plans for the Empress of Ireland anniversary? I suppose I could just. I suppose that I could just stream my Empress of Ireland video. I suppose I could just. I could just restream my Empress of Ireland video for the anniversary, like I did Lusitania. But I don't know. I don't really have any direct plans for it. I've been thinking about other stuff. But. Yeah, no, nothing direct. Okay, hang on, let me see here. We got that one. Clever says, Sam, when is the Laker video? I've been a fan since spring of 2021, and I've been waiting for one since the bids. You said you'll do it for me, and Bean says you haven't done it yet. Please do it. Yes, I have been planning to do a Great Lakes video. I have been planning to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I think I'm going to do it on Bradley. I think the Bradley is the video of the Great Lakes video that I'm going to do it on. And you know, Histobrick is working on a Bradley Lego model. Maybe a collaboration right there. A collaboration or something for the Great Lakes and all that stuff. Let's see here. Oh, Scatino leaves a super chat too. Thank you. Rest in peace, Gordon Lightfoot. Yes, I heard he passed. I did a memorial for him on my Discord. But yes, that's so sad that he passed away. I couldn't believe it. The legend lives over, on down forever. The legend lives on forever. Absolutely, absolutely. Gordon, 5, thank you. Captain Arthur Rostron was born today in 1865. Oh, hey, Maritime, you better watch out, man. I think Gordon's coming for you. with the Maritime information. Maritime, I think you better watch yourself, man. I think someone's coming for you. Just saying. I think Maritime, sure. We are all coming for Maritime. That is so funny. We're all coming after. Okay, so just so you guys know, I've got some very difficult questions for tonight's Q&A. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready for tonight's Q&A. That's all I gotta say. That is absolutely all I've got to say. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, thanks for the 5, Gordon. Ship history 5, thank you. What degree was Titanic? 90 degrees or something else? What degree was Titanic? Are you talking about during the final stages? So when the stern went vertical at the very end, the stern was 90 degrees just as the final plunge was happening. But pre-breakup, like that's after the breakup. Pre-breakup, most experts believe it was around 23, 24 degrees. That was the ship's maximum angle of tilt before the breakup. So it wasn't very high. It wasn't, but that's what happened. That's what happened there. Elizabeth, 20. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Sam. Hey, Elizabeth. Are we going on a historic travels field trip to Belfast? So that is something that a lot of us in my Discord have been talking about, is somehow like whenever I make it back over to the UK and Belfast and all that, we should do a historic travels meetup. You know, I should announce it about a month or two in advance. And then we should all go to like tour the Titanic Museum together and go on board the Nomadic and all that. I mean, how cool would that be? Like when I come over there, we could do like a meetup and I could meet my fans across the pond and everything. Like that would just be, and anybody in the States that wants to fly over, that would just be the coolest thing in the world to go through that museum and everything together. I mean, it would just, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. I would love to do it. We will figure that out, Elizabeth. We will absolutely figure that out. Thank you for the 20. Captain Jalen, 5, thank you. Sam, prepare yourself. Trust me on this because this is the question ever. I guess you meant to say like the hardest question ever. Okay. We gotta get myself motivated. I'm ready. I'm born ready. Okay, I have got this. I am motivated. I am going to get this question right. I haven't looked at it yet. I've got this. Like, oh crap! I accidentally. Okay, I totally did it on purpose. I hope you guys know that. I did not intend for it to fall like that, but it did happen. So, meme, lol. So I did intend to hit the camera. I just did not intend for it to go flying like that. So, timber. Meme. Sam killed his camera. So I did mean to hit the camera. New meme, historic travels Discord now. Sam is a menace. Nice floor. That was me just messing around. Oh, geez, the camera. Anyway, okay, so that I did intend to hit the camera on purpose, but I thought it would just fall and bounce off the desk, but then it fell behind there's a window right here, so it fell behind the window and crashed. And now we put this clip on his list. You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm absolutely terrified at what I'm about to find, but we're going to go ahead and check the Discord and see what you guys are doing. I imagine it's something pretty bad. Don't ping him. Oh boy. Anyway, that was funny. Now we have to put this on the list. I am a save file. All right. Is everything still good? Is the stream still live? Is everything still running okay after that unfortunate accident? Is everything still good? Is everything still good here? Yes, it has been. Okay, so seriously, guys, I'm asking you a question, okay? Can we have one moment where something happens and it doesn't get memed? Can we just have that, like, please? Can that just happen? Captain Jalen, 5, thank you. Oh, right, the question, okay. If Andrews and Murdoch survived and Lightoller died, how would the inquiry be? I don't think they would have seen Andrews or Murdoch as like a villain figure like they did Ismay or anything. I think everything would have more or less been all right. You know, I think they would have been, I mean, they both did their duty to the end and everything like that. So I think everything would have been okay with them, to be honest with you. I don't think it would have caused any problems or anything like that. So I think the inquiry would have went pretty similar to what the way it did with Lightoller. I think Andrews could have provided a little bit more context with stuff, but overall, I think it would have been the same. That's what I think. That's what I think. Good question, by the way. All right, thanks for the 5. Ship history, 2, thank you. Thanks, I've been so confused. No problem, man. We got that one, and everybody's still talking about the memes. Uploading memes. Oh, come on, guys. Can you guys, like, not... I'm absolutely terrified what I'm going to see when I check Discord. I'm absolutely terrified what I'm going to see when I check Discord later. Sorry, Sam. No, it will be memed. Well, despite what you guys may believe, I actually did hit the camera on purpose. I just didn't intend for it to fall to the floor like that. Sabrina, we never let things go. Never let go of that promise. Okay? Never let go. Go look. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm afraid. I am terrified of what I'm about to see. I'm terrified of what I'm about to see in my Discord. What's happening? What is... You will not speak of this person. Oh, crap. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, what is this? I'm afraid. Oh, it's boom, 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 boom. Okay, it's the camera falling. It's already there. I see. Oh boy, it's already there. It is 100% already there. Oh well. Oh well, that is how it is. We got that one. We got another 20 from Elizabeth. Wow, thank you so much. Elizabeth says, what's your favorite artifact recovered from Titanic? That is tough. My favorite recovered artifact? Well, it wasn't directly recovered from Titanic, but my favorite Titanic-related item is the violin, is the Titanic violin. That's one of my favorites. Probably the engine room telegraph that was recovered from the bridge. That's really cool. The big piece, you can't forget the big piece. I'd say probably one of the most moving pieces, or like a piece that really hits you emotionally is how many of you know about the Taylor, are you in? Yeah, I'm traveling at the moment. That's why everything's like this. But I'd say probably one of the most moving pieces is the perfume bottle. Like, how many of you out there know about the Titanic perfume bottle? Do you guys know about that? The Titanic perfume bottle that was brought up. I think Bill Sauter talked about it. Yes, I do. What perfume bottle? I don't. Yes. Okay, so no, yes, no. So it's kind of mixed. Okay, so there's this, I think it was was it Bill Sauter? I might be getting the name wrong. But anyway, look at the customized details. Somebody just said look at the thumbnail, and it's I've got the Oceanic. I got the Oceanic. Anyway, but the perfume bottle, essentially what it was, they brought up all these artifacts, and this guy was looking over them and everything, and he was examining the artifacts, and they opened up this leather satchel, and inside it was this perfume bottle and everything. And it was completely intact, and the bottle was still sealed, which is incredible considering that it was 2.5 miles underwater. And when they opened up the bottle, there was this tiny, tiny bit of liquid in it. And when he popped open the bottle, he said the smell of the perfume came out. Like it had been perfectly preserved at the bottom of the ocean since the sinking. You know, I mean, that's just absolutely incredible that it survived. And he said, the guy that he was like, when you're around these Titanic artifacts, they smell bad because they've been at the bottom of the ocean for so long and everything, and it's just like it's decaying and all that. And he said that when they opened up that perfume bottle, it was like the fragrance of heaven came into the room, and for one moment he felt like the ship was alive again. Yeah, Sabrina's right. He said it smelled good. Was it Bill Sauter, Sabrina? Am I thinking of the right name? Was that his name? The guy with the big beard. The guy with the big beard. I can't. I think it was Bill Sauter, but I can't remember. Let me know. But yeah, I believe so. Okay. He has a really, really long beard. But yeah, it's one of the most like. Yeah, that's him. That was him. Okay. I have a hard time keeping track of all these names. But yes, like it's just an incredible story. And I guess the way it could have held up was because it was a thicker bottle and it was very small. But just the fact that an air chamber survived 2.5 miles underwater. That'd be a nice short little Titanic video. The perfume bottle. That'd be a nice little short Titanic video. I like that. I really do like that. I like that. Huh. That's not too bad. Dustin says, all right, which one of you had slow mode engaged? Yeah, the chat was going a little bit bonkers earlier. Thanks for the 20, Elizabeth. Super appreciate you. Jennifer, 5, thank you. What's up? What's up, Jennifer? Yes, a field trip will be awesome. I'm planning to go to Belfast soon to see everything. Titanic 2. It's on my list. It's on my travel list along with Halifax. Also, you want to, wait, I'm planning to go to Belfast soon to see everything. Oh, okay. Everything Titanic 2. I thought you wanted to dive Titanic as well, which I would like to do. But that's super, super cool. Yeah, Belfast is on my list. And I think... What do you guys think? I've been wanting to go back to Japan, but do you guys think that I should make it my priority to go to Belfast before I go back to Japan? Before I go back and visit Japan again, should I make Belfast in the UK? Should that be above Japan? I should go back to the UK before I go back to Japan. Yes. Yes, Sam. Yes. I had a lot of fun in Japan. I want to go back though, but yes, I do want to go and I do want to visit, and now more than ever, especially with studying the Nomadic. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. Hold on a second, guys. I got to backtrack a little bit, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, we got another super chat from Nick 15. Thank you so much. The violin is my favorite too. Wallace Hartley was my grandma's... What? Wallace Hartley was your grandma's... what? Seriously? Dude, seriously? That's incredible. Holy cow. That whole side of the family is really musical. Not a gift I inherited, unfortunately. Your family is connected to the Hartleys. That's absolutely insane. I'm assuming from your currency, is that Australian? I think he was from Australia. If I remember, or he had an Australian connection, if I'm not mistaken. So that's absolutely insane, dude. That's crazy. I think during one of the Titanic anniversaries, it was one of THG streams, I think, or it might have been Tom's on Part-Time Explorer. But there was a woman in one of them that was watching, and she left a super chat, and she was directly related to Wallace Hartley. She was in her 90s. You know, so she was in her 90s when that's what she said. So like she's well into her 90s now. But that was just insane that somebody directly connected to that. You know, that's crazy that you're here, and thank you so much for tuning in. But that's can you imagine, like, you see, that's the thing about Titanic. You know, a lot of people like to go, oh, it was 111 years ago, that's ancient history and all that. But really, when you think about a lifespan of a human, 100 years isn't that long, you know? So there's still people today that, you know, still feel Titanic and are still have family that was directly connected to it and everything. You know, there was Isidore and Ida Strauss. Their great-grandson was on a Titanic thing with James Cameron. And he showed, the great-grandson had this locket. And this locket was on Isidore's body when they recovered him from the Titanic's debris field. And inside the locket were two pictures. I think it was Isidore and Ida's son and daughter. And he was like, this woman right here, this little girl, she was really young then. That's my grandmother. And I'm like just the fact that he had that locket and inside was a picture of his grandmother as a little girl, and that was on Titanic. I mean, can you imagine just how powerful of an artifact that is? And especially to the person the family. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's like, it really does tell a tragic story, you know? I mean, just like Sabrina says, that's tragic. Yeah, I mean, it's... People today still feel Titanic. It really wasn't that long ago in the grand scheme of things. And I got to rambling, and there's more super chats. Sorry, guys. Captain Jalen, 5, thank you. Sam, 2 questions. Okay, I'm ready. What are your thoughts on the people trapped inside Titanic after it sank? And what ship or aviation video are you going to do next? So you're talking about something that I covered in a video a very long time ago. And actually, I think that's my best video on my channel. I think it's around 1.4 million views, which is absolutely insane. That's the only video I've ever had that's actually gotten that many views. But anyway, if there were most definitely people still alive inside the Titanic, at least the stern section after it went down. However, they would not have been alive for very long. About 10 seconds after the ship disappeared, survivors on the surface said that they thought they were explosions, but in reality what they were was implosions, okay? So they were hearing the Titanic's stern, which still had a lot of air in it when it went down, imploding due to the sea pressure. So the people that were still alive inside of the stern after it went under, they would not have been alive for very long. I would say 10 to 20 seconds at the most. It would have been a terrifying 10 to 20 seconds. And from what I've read about implosions, leading up to it, it's not pleasant. I mean, your eardrums explode or pop or anything. And then it's like, I think the way they say it happens is the air inside gets thicker and thicker and the pressure builds up and builds up. And there's a, like, pretend that the space in between my hands is the air pocket and everything outside is the water pressure. The water pressure is building in, the air pockets get more and more strained and tighter. And eventually it just can't take the pressure anymore. And it's like you just get crushed. Like all that weight just comes crashing in on you. And from what I've read, the moment of implosion, okay, 1 second before the water comes in, the pressure is so great that the oxygen in the air pocket ignites. So it's almost like there's a fireball inside of the explosion that vaporizes everything before the water comes crashing in. So it's like 1 minute you're there and then boom, and then you're gone. I mean, it's you wouldn't drown. You would be ripped apart by the force of the holy moly. Yeah, it's thanks for the nightmares. Sorry, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but yeah, how many of you all know about the Thresher and the Thresher, the submarine, the Thresher? That was that because it went through an implosion. The Thresher, the nuclear submarine from the Cold War era. The yes, that's something that I'm planning to do a video on. But yeah, they were doing a sea test, a test with the Thresher, and they did a dive, and then something went wrong during that test dive, and the last signal from it was we are exceeding test depth. And that submarine was going deeper than what the submarine was rated for. There was something wrong. They attempted to blow their ballast, and they wanted to pump air in to blow the water out of the ballast tanks, and I think that failed. It had to have failed. And then the last transmission was attempting to blow, and they just kept sinking and sinking. And then there was a research ship on the surface, and they were trying to talk to the Thresher. And then after they got that last garbled transmission, there was a boom, like they detected some kind of a disturbance under the water, and that was it. That was the submarine imploding. That was the submarine imploding. Was in that moment the submarine imploded. In that moment, it was a Navy. Yeah. Not research ship, Navy support ship. Yep. It was pretty bad. But yeah, implosions are no joke. They are no joke. And you don't drown in an implosion. It's just 1 minute you're there, next minute you're gone. 1 minute you're there, next minute you're gone. If I could get the streaming software to work and I could jump and show you guys my computer screen, we could. There's a good implosion scene from that old James Cameron movie, The Abyss, but it's probably a little scary to watch, so we probably shouldn't anyway. But yeah, implosions are no joke. 1 minute you're there, next minute you're gone. Think of it kind of like being at the heart of a nuclear bomb. That's, you're gone in an instant. Okay, let's go to a more pleasant conversation, please. How about we jump to a more pleasant conversation, not something quite as morbid. And the second part is, after what ship or aviation video are you going to do next? Well, my next big project is going to be Queen Mary. And Space, the guy who did the animation of the Nomadic for my Nomadic video, he's actually going to be working on some Queen Mary animations. I've hired him to help me create some animations of Queen Mary for that. But that video is probably still a little over a month out. So right now I'm looking into some smaller topics. Like I don't have anything large scale that I'm in the works yet, but that is coming very soon. So stand by. Garth 5, thank you. You need to look into the SS Warwick. Vanished around South Africa. The company, had 4 ships with the same name. They all vanished. The SS Warwick vanished. I'm not familiar with it, but I will definitely look into that, Drake. Thank you so much for mentioning. I think other people have mentioned it to me before. I actually watched Tom's video today about the Collins line. I don't know how I never watched it before, but it was about the Collins line. How many of you are familiar with the SS Pacific from the Collins line? How many of you know about the SS Pacific from the Collins line? Are any of you all familiar with that? The Pacific from the Collins line? Watch Tom's video. yeah. Maritime history vanished. Oh, yes, I know her. I know about her. Okay, so yeah, like she just disappeared. Maritime, seriously, how do you do this, man? You know the exact date in 2 seconds. January 23rd, 1856. Like, legit, how do you do this? Like, how do you, like, it's very impressive, but I'm very curious, how do you do this? How do you know this? Again, my Maritime is an AI. I think Maritime just has this photographic memory when it comes to ship facts and ship information and everything. I mean, it's very impressive, but Maritime, because I'm Maritime history. Oh, Maritime history from Mars confirmed. Maritime is from Mars. Interesting. Maritime history from Mars. Wow, really? Maritime from Mars confirmed. All right, let's see here. I'm double checking the super chats, make sure I didn't miss any. We got another 8 from Nicholas. Thank you so much. Yes, I remember that. That was my dad's Aunt Patricia May, nay Harley. She lived in. Oh, right. Yes, I remember that. That was my dad's Aunt Patricia May, nay Harley. She lived in Ballarat and died not that long ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that she passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, like, hey, it's really cool to have somebody who's directly connected to the Hartley family in here. So I'm glad to have you on the stream. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. I did do a video about the Titanic band and everything. I even covered the violin, like the "Near My God to Thee" part, like which song was the final song played on Titanic, and that was a very involved video to make. You know, to go back and try to figure out. You know, was it "Near My God to Thee"? Was it "Autumn"? I had to go back and look at research from Walter Lord, who wrote "A Night to Remember." I mean, that was such an involved project to try to cover all that. But hey, I'm glad you like my videos, man. It means a lot that you and your family like my videos, and I'm glad you're here in the stream, man. So thank you for being here, and I'm sorry that she passed away recently. Really sorry to hear that. But thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the support. Let's see, we got that one, we got that one. Backtracking. Okay, I think we're all... Oh, no, there's some more. Okay, we got some more super chats. Okay, sorry, guys. Elizabeth 5, thank you. Have you lounged on your Titanic door float? No, because I have not done the mail time video yet. I'm going to try to get to that in the next couple of weeks, but before I open up anything that is sent to me in the mail, so essentially what I do is when I get the mail in, I look through everything first, just to make sure no one has sent anything weird. And like I don't just open them first time on camera and everything. Like I look through everything before I obviously film it. I've gotten some, well, nothing bad. Just I have gotten stuff that I'm like, yeah, this isn't. I better not. This isn't something for camera. So like nothing inappropriate, but just not something I would show on camera. Does that make sense? But anyway. So I screen everything, and I basically just did the screen, and I saw your floating door and everything. So no, I haven't opened it yet, but I will after I do my mail time video. Thanks for the 5, Elizabeth. Alex 5, thank you. Hey, Sam. Hey, Alex. Love catching a live video. If you were a third-class passenger, what's your realistic best plan to survive Titanic sinking? If I was a third-class passenger, what is my best plan to survive Titanic sinking? Run. I don't know. Well, the thing that's so rough about third class was just how long it took them to find out that something really serious was going on. You know, that's the biggest problem, is it took them a long time to go, oh, we're in trouble. Where do we go? And the other problem is that they weren't familiar with the parts of the ship that had the lifeboats. So that was something that they had to contend with, was that they just didn't know the area. So it's hard. It's hard to actually know. Like, if you don't know what's going on, it's hard to figure out exactly what you're going to do. So, like, there's even a real world example of this. And I think I've told this story before. So a long time ago, I worked at AT&T. It's a cell phone provider for those of you who don't live in the States. I don't know if you have AT&T like across the pond or anything. And anyway, while I was at AT&T, this lady came in, all right? And she had a purse with her, and the purse was of Manhattan, okay, New York City. And at the time, I was very interested in New York and all that, and I was talking to her, and I was like, "Oh, did you live in New York?" And she said, "Yes." And I was like, "So what made you like?" And she's like, "I lived there for 20 years." And I'm like, "Oh, so what made you decide to leave?" And she, direct quote, told me that she was in the Twin Towers when 9/11 happened. And I went, "What? What?" So she was actually in the first tower to be hit by the first plane, and she was in it when that happened. And I'm like, what? Yeah, and she said that she was in the lobby, so she was on the bottom floor, okay? And when the plane hit, she said she didn't really feel anything, but like a little bit of a vibration. And when she walked outside, she said that she saw paper, like a bunch of paper coming down from the sky. And I guess where she was in the building, she couldn't see the smoke from the plane. I'm guessing. And anyway, so she goes back into the lobby, and she's like, "What's going on?" And I kid you not, her boss said to her, and this is what she told me, that there's a fire up on the 60th or 70th floor, but it's okay for you to stay here and keep working. She worked in the Twin Tower. He actually told her to stay in the lobby and keep working. I kid you not. That's what she told me that her boss said to her. I'm like, "Are you what?" So she said, "No, I'm not doing that. If there's a fire, I'm getting the heck out of here." So she left, and she told me that she was around 6 or 7 blocks away when the first tower went down. She was that far away when the first tower went down. And I mean, just absolutely insane story. And I don't blame her for leaving New York after being there and seeing all that happen. And I mean, also, if a boss, like, if you hear that there's, even if you don't know the scale of what had just happened yet, like, you don't know that a plane just hit the building, if there's a fire way up on the higher level, who tells their employees to stay here and keep working when that building is literally on fire? Anyway, okay, I'm not going to get into that. You're going to get me venting. Exactly, Sabrina. What kind of boss is that? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Sabrina, I bet her boss was Skatina. Man, is Skatina just like a permanent meme on this now? But anyway, the reason that I told that story was just because it relates to Titanic and that question. You know, the thing that can hinder you in an emergency situation is information. You know, do you know what's going on and everything? So, assuming that I figured out that the ship was sinking, I would probably, all right, I'm just going to imagine. I'm a third-class passenger, okay? I feel the ship listing, like going forward. I think what I would do is I would walk forward and try to go down as low into the ship as possible and see if I see water. And then once I see water and I know that the ship is flooding, then what I think I would do, because I'm just going off of my assumptions and what I think I would do, thinking logically, I think I would have noticed on the few days I was on the ship, there was those stairs on the forward well deck that would bring you up to the boat deck. So what I think I would do is I would see the flooding, and then I would just get my family, go to the forward well deck, and then go up those stairs and get to first class. I think with the way I am as a person and the way I think that I would do that, just trying to figure out the situation on hand and not having any pre-knowledge. I think that would be the best way to go about it. But the trick is just to get to first class, you know. That's the trick, is just to get to first class. You got to get up there. You absolutely have to get up there. Fender too. Hi Sam, did you get a haircut? No, not for a while. Not for a while. My hair's just really crazy today. I went kayaking. I went kayaking today, and my hair is all fluffed up. I posted some pictures of it in my, well, one picture of it in my Discord, but yeah. So I'm just traveling at the moment. Wow, the camera's like fuzzy again. What's going on? Is it just what's happened? Whoa, what's happening here? Is that better? Everything's like fuzzy. Gosh, did it just get like is that any better? Is that any better? I can't tell. I can't tell. I think that's a little better. Okay, I think that's a little better. I think that's a little better. Okay. Kaiser 100. It's like watching a Smosh video of 2010. Okay, I'm taking this camera back tomorrow. I'm taking it said that the box said full 1080p video and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use. I am taking this camera back tomorrow, so just bear with me. I'm almost done with the stream, but yeah, this is not. I'm taking this. I am taking this. I'm taking this camera back tomorrow. The box lies. Oh, did an ad play? Did an ad play? Okay. No, an ad. All right, I'm taking this camera back tomorrow. This is what happens when I'm scrambling last minute. Okay, let's see here. Backtracking. I'm glad you... Okay, let's just pretend, for the sake of this live stream, since it's all letterbox and everything, let's just pretend that this is a historic travels video from 2010. Let's just do that. Let's just do this. What's that? I need a 2000 song. What's a 2000 song that I can do for this? I don't know. I can't think of a. I can't think. It's maritime history, rare footage. Oh gosh, but anyway. Party in the US, or you know, it's not 2000s, but let's do shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. There we go. There we go. How's that? Oh gosh, Bon Jovi moment. Absolutely. And if YouTube copyrights me for that, I'm gonna die. Let's see here. All right, backtracking. Garth, thank you. Have you thought about doing Titanic quizzes on Sporcel? Maybe a few quick videos. What is that? I've never even heard of. What is that, Garth? I've never even heard. Is that like a streaming site, or this is the first I've ever heard of that? What is it? Thanks for the 5, Garth. Jennifer, 2, thank you. Here's another 2. I can't think of any questions. Thanks for the 2, Jennifer. I super appreciate your support. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Scatino 550, thank you. Let's see here. 11 days old at the time and was already a manager. My babyhood was better than 11 days old at the time and already a manager. My babyhood was better than. Huh? I'm so confused. Are you quoting a song, or? I'm so confused, Skatina. I'm so confused. Thank you for the 550 though, but I'm not sure what you're referencing. I'm not quite sure what you're referencing. Let's see here. Maritime history. Sam, fun fact. Tomorrow is the Olympic Nantucket collision anniversary. Maritime, seriously, dude, how do you do this? How do you have all of these dates and all of this stuff, like, just instantly, like, how do you... The way, look, I applaud you, dude. I applaud you. You are a true historian. Are you a teacher, Maritime? You would be like a great teacher. I feel like you're a teacher. Are you a teacher? Are you a teacher, Maritime? I think you're a teacher, aren't you? I think you're a teacher. I think maritime history is a teacher. Maritime is from Mars, remember? Conspiracy. Okay, we got that one. Okay, I think we are all caught up on the chats. And guys, we have officially hit the 1 hour mark. So do you know what that means? It is time for tonight's You know what? You guys have been giving me a hard time about the low resolution of this video and everything, even though I'm trying my best. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna cancel the Q&A for tonight. I think I'm just gonna cancel everything for tonight since you guys have been like, giving me a hard time when I tried my best to get the stream up for you guys. And I mean, just no respect, no respect. So, and I mean, I think I'm just gonna, you guys meme all of my mistakes on camera. You guys don't help me out, so I think I'm just gonna close out the stream now, guys. I'm just gonna go close out the stream and not our fault you dropped your camera. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. We'll do the Q&A. We'll do the Q&A. Give me a second. That was funny. That was a lot of laughs. That was really funny. That was absolutely hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I'm 100% joking. 100% joking. Got that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get ready. So I'm not completely unprepared. I actually do have a book, and I do have paper, so we can keep track of the Q&A and everything. So... I had to improvise. I had to improvise this, so, and I am quite proud of myself. Oh gosh. Okay, so I think Kaiser is starting a mutiny or something. Okay, let's see here. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's do this. All right, maritime history. Okay, got that. And then everyone else. Okay, everybody. So for those of you who are new here to the stream, here's essentially what I do. We do a Q&A. We do a Q&A at the 1 hour mark on the live stream, okay? And we do a Q&A at the 1 hour mark on the live stream. And it's everyone in the chat versus our residential maritime historian, maritime history, okay? So I'll ask you a question, and then when you see the word go pop up in the chat, that is when you answer the question. If you answer the question early, then it does not count. It does not count, okay? You have to do it. Now, oh, wait a minute. Did we say last time that we were going to get rid of maritime history's handicap? I think we said we were going to get rid of, because I used to give maritime a little bit of a handicap, but I think we said we were going to get rid of it this time around. We were going to get rid of maritime history's handicap. I think we were going to do that. I absolutely think we were going to do that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we were actually going to get rid of... we were going to get rid of maritime history's handicap. Yes, do it, do it, do it. All right, maritime, you know what? You're the one who's going up against all these people, so I'm going to ultimately leave it up to you. Do you want to keep your handicap, or do you want to lose it? Do you want to keep your handicap, or do you want to lose it? It's up to you, maritime. So that is you against 153 people. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Maritime, I remove it. I will fight like a true Yamato. Oh, man. All right. Okay, he agreed to it. He absolutely agreed to it. Look at you, Maritime. Okay. All right, slow mode shut down. All right, slow mode is officially off. Chat away. There we go. All right, then. No spamming, guys. Seriously, no spamming. What is, what's that? Anyway. Okay. Oh, it's something on the... All right. But anyway, okay, we are officially ready to do the Q&A. All right, guys, so remember, you answer the... All you all have to do is answer the question before maritime. When you see the word go pop up in the chat, that is when you answer the question. All right. Question 1. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we go. Question 1. On board the RMS Titanic, while there was no rule officially against it, but the White Star Line did allow officers to bring their own personal firearms on board the ship, okay? So most of the crew were not issued firearms by the White Star Line. However, they were allowed to bring on their own personal ones, all right? But the White Star Line did issue firearms for some of the Titanic's most senior personnel, okay? They actually were given firearms by the White Star Line. How many guns were officially on Titanic from the White Star Line? How many were officially there? Not all the guns. How many were actually put on the ship by the White Star Line? Ready, set, go. How many? This is a tough one. Incorrect, Maritime. Incorrect. Douglas, 4. That's it. 4. Douglas got it. That's absolutely right. 4. Correct. Douglas got it. 4. That's exactly what I was looking for. There were officially 4 guns on board the Titanic that were given to some of the Titanic's senior officers. Douglas got it. It was Douglas. Douglas was the first one who got it. Maritime said 6. Good job. Good job. That was a good start. All right. We are starting off the Q&A with everyone else with 1 point. Maritime, everyone else, 1 point. Good job, guys. Good job. We are 1 point. Everyone else. Good job. Good job, Douglas. We got another super chat. Joshua 5, thank you. Maritime, what room on Britannic's RMS configuration? Oh, good gosh. Joshua's asking a question to Maritime. Let's see. Maritime, what room on Britannic's RMS configuration appears in A Night to Remember? Maritime, do you know? Maritime, do you know? I don't know that one. I don't know that one. I do not know that one. Do you know? Maritime, Joshua, give me a break. Joshua, give me a break. That's absolutely hilarious. That's hilarious. Joshua, give me a break. Maritime, you've done this to yourself, man. You know, you've done this to yourself because you're like, I know everything about maritime history, so of course people are going to question you. That's 100% what's happening here. All right, moving on. That was really funny. All right, question 2. And I've really tried to step up my game with these questions tonight. All right. Due to the destruction of the SS Normandy, the designer of the SS United States was paranoid that something very similar would happen to the United States that happens to Normandy. So when designing the United States, he had one big requirement that the ship had to meet to be sure she didn't suffer the same fate as Normandy. What was this critical design element or requirement that he wanted in the ship? He was absolutely paranoid about it. What was it? Ready, set, go. What was this big requirement? Star got it. Let's see here. Star got it. Fireproof, absolutely. Maritime was like 0.1 second right there. All right, Star got fireproof. Maritime was right there as well. Fireproof. I'm gonna give that a tie. That was a tie. It was too quick. It was too quick. That's a tie. That is a 100% tie. But yes, fireproof. That was it. They actually got into an argument with the guy over putting a wooden piano on board the United States. He wanted nothing on the ship that could burn. But yeah, that's a tie. That's a tie. Good job. That is a good job, guys. You guys know your history. All right, our current score is 2-1. 2-1. Good job. Good job. Good job. Question 3. What was the name of the Cunard Line ship that rescued the Titanic survivors? This is a tough one. What was the name of the Cunard Line ship that rescued the Titanic survivors? Ready, go. What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? We got another tie. Carpathia, 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 Carpathia. That's hilarious. Carpathia, Carpathia, Carpathia. All right, what we got? Kaiser, Wilhelm de Grossa, and Maritime History were tied. So Kaiser, Wilhelm de Grossa, good job, man. And Maritime History, you two were completely tied. You were completely tied. Maritime Kaiser! Good job, guys. Good job. So the current score is 3-2. Current score is 3-2. Good job, guys. Good job, good job, good job. 3-2, 3-2. All right, next question. What was the name of the rock that the SS Atlantic hit while heading to Halifax? What was the name of the rock that the Atlantic hit while heading to Halifax? Ready, set, and go. What was it? Crap, I should have studied. Crap, I should have studied. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's see here. Larry says it should have been the Californian. What? Historic Productions, Golden Rule Rock. Good job. Good job. Jennifer, Golden Rule. Kaiser, Golden Rule. Austin, Golden Rule. Maritime, Golden Rule. Oh, I see what happened. Maritime jumped the gun a little bit. He answered the question a little bit before I said go, so he got put below the... Okay, sorry, Maritime. You jumped the gun a little bit on that one. You answered it before I said go. Sorry, man. I wasn't trying to throw you off, but there was a bit of a delay there. But, yep. All right, moving on. We are at 4-2. 4-2, guys. 4-2. I know The Rock a lot from... All right, next question. Question 5. This is very tough. This is a very tough question, okay? You probably won't know this unless you watched my Lusitania video, okay? All right. This is a very tough question. It's not sarcasm, Colin. What were the names of the 2 ocean liners used by the Cunard Line to test if the steam turbine engine was worth it for the Lusitania? Now, just to be clear, I'm not talking about the Turbina. I'm talking about real ocean liners that use these. What were the names of these 2 ships? Ready, set, go. What were the names of these 2 ships? What were their names? Oh my gosh, RMS Mauritania, the Coronia, and the Carmania. That was it. Laurentic Magnetic. I'm not sure what ship that is, Maritime. But yeah, Mauritania got it. The Coronia and the Carmania. That was it. That was it. Mauritania got it. And James got the Laconia. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, it was the Coronia and the Camarania. Good job, guys. Good job. That was a very, very tough one. That was a very tough one. One of them had the turbine engine. The other one had traditional reciprocating. But good job. In Maritime, I'm not so sure it was a good idea for you to ditch your handicap, dude. I'm not so sure that was a good idea. I'm not so sure that was a good idea for you to ditch your handicap. I'm just saying. Hey, Maritime, do you want me to turn your handicap back on? Maritime, should I turn on your handicap? The chat's going to go bonkers in a second. Should I turn on your handicap, Maritime? No, turn it on. Don't do it. No. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Sure. ... Might as well honor that. Heck no. Don't do it. All right, you know what? Here, let's just ask the audience. Start a poll. Should I turn Maritime's handicap back on? Let's just ask the audience. Let's ask the audience. Let's ask the community. The community can decide. The community can decide. Should I turn Maritime's handicap back on? Let the community decide. Vote yes to be a Yamato. Oh my gosh. 26% yes, 77% no. Oh my gosh. Okay, and Maritime, people just want to beat you. Like, you have won these so much, people are just after you. All right, we're going to finish up. We'll finish up this Q&A under the traditional, like what we're doing right now. But for the next live stream, I'll turn your handicaps back on. Let's just do that. Up again, a super chat. Justin, 550, thank you. Greetings to you once more, Sam. Hi, Justin, from New Zealand. Holy cow. Just wanted to see what you had learned or found out about the Wahine disaster. I haven't researched it yet. I think you mentioned that last time you did a super chat. I haven't had a chance to look into it yet, but I will look into it, dude. I will look into it, Justin. I remember you mentioning it. But yeah, thank you for the super chat. I just haven't had a chance to look into it yet. But thank you, man. Thank you for the support. All right, that was funny. Maritime, what is it with you and Yamatos? Vote yes and be a Yamato. All right, next question. I get the feeling Maritime's going to get this one real quick. What maritime disaster happened on September 28th, 1994? What maritime disaster happened on September 28th, 1994? Go. What disaster happened? What disaster? Maritime got it. Estonia. A lot of you got that one. Maritime, you were in such a hurry. Estonia. Good job, man. Good job, Maritime. Good job. You got that one. Maritime is catching up. All right. Maritime has 3 points, and everyone else has 5. So Maritime could still come back and win this. He still could come back and win this Q&A. Just saying. All right. Question 7. What were the final 2 parts of the Lusitania to go under during the sinking? So what were the last 2 parts of Lusitania to disappear after the ship sank? Ready, set, go. What were the final 2 parts of Lusitania to disappear? Oh, we got another tie. We got another tie. Dustin, funnels and mass, and Maritime, funnels and mass. Funnels and mass. Walker was right there. Kyle was right there. But yep, that was another tie. That was another tie. Dustin and Maritime were neck and neck there. Funnels and mass. All right, we are currently at 6-4. 6-4 is the current score. 6-4. 6-4. Maritime. DK. Okay, we got that. We got that. All right. Question 8. So Maritime could still come back and win this. He still could. Question 8. What was the name of the warship that the Queen Mary struck and sank during World War II? What was the name of the warship that the Queen Mary struck and sank during World War II? Ready, set, go. What was it? What was that ship? Kurikoa. Maritime got that in 2 seconds. Kurikoa, that's exactly right. The Kurikoa, that's exactly what I was looking for. The Kurikoa was right there. Right. Guys, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good, guys. All right, Maritime's catching up. It's 5-6, guys. It's 5-6. It is 5-6. That's not good. All right. There's 2 questions left, guys. You guys got to do this. All right. If Maritime wins this without, I had that. What happened, James? Hold on. Oh yeah, you're right. You both popped up. Oh yeah, Kurikoa, HMS Kur. Yeah, Maritime didn't put the HMS there. You were both right there. Yeah, you've got a point. You've got a point there, James. Okay. Good point. All right, that's a tie. That's a tie. You've got a point, James. You've got a point. You got a point. You got a point, Maritime. Or James, you got a point. Okay, so that's a tie. That's a tie. That is a tie. You're right. You're right. It wasn't so much the prefixes, Maritime. It wasn't that. It was just the timing. So basically, the way I do for you with ties, both yours and his popped up at the exact same second. I just focused more on yours because I was watching for it. But he was right. Both of you did come at the exact same moment. So that is what happened there. That is what happened there. So yeah, that was a tie level. That was a tie level. But Maritime, you can still come back. You can still win. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. If you get the next 2 Maritime, which I think you'll probably know these, we can still get a tiebreaker. But James was right. That was worthy of a tie. All right. Question 9. What was the name of the ship that struck and eventually sank the RMS Republic? Ready, set, go. What was the name of the ship that struck and sank the Republic? What was the name of that ship? What was the name of that ship? Oh, man. Nathan got it. The Florida, Sortie, Florida, Kaiser Wilhelm, Florida, Maritime. Maritime, you were a little late, man. You were a little late for that one. Yeah, I can't give you a tie for that one. But okay, guys, that was all right. Florida, that's what I was looking for. All right, question 10, the last question of the night. What is the first and last name of the chief engineer on board the Titanic? What is the first and last name of the Titanic's chief engineer? Ready, set, go. What is his name? What is his name? Maritime history, Joseph Bell. Got it. And Dustin was right there too. Joseph Bell, Joseph Bell, Joseph Bell. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. All right, so the final score is 9-6. 9-6 is the final score of the evening. All right, so guys, I have a question. All right, before we call the game, since Maritime didn't have his handicap, I have a proposal. We do one more question, and everyone else here risks it all against Maritime, okay? Because Maritime didn't have his handicap. So I asked this one question. If Maritime gets it, he gets all the remaining points, and he'll win the Q&A. If you guys get it, it stays the same, okay? It's up to you guys. We're going to do a poll. Would you guys, Maritime, would you be interested in doing this? Maritime, would you be interested in doing this if everyone votes to do it? Maritime, would you want to do this? I'm watching for Maritime's response. I'm watching for Maritime. It's like, no. All right, guys, we're going to do a poll, okay? We're going to do a poll. start a poll. Do you want to risk it all for one final question? Okay? Do you guys want to do this? Do you guys want to risk it all for one final question? All right, here we go. All right, hang on. Give me a second here to finish all this up. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm almost done, guys. 2 seconds. Do you guys want to risk it all on this? And okay, here we go. Boom. Ask your community. Here we go. Do you guys want to risk it all for one final question? Do you guys want to risk it all for one final question? What we got? What we got? I'm not touching. What language is that? That's the longer one. I don't care. Just pick one. Okay, everyone's like, what is that? That's Japanese, guys. Sam put it in Japanese. All right. Okay, so FYI, the current vote is 59% yes and 41% no. So the bottom one is yes and the top one is no. So right now, more people want to do this than they don't. So the longer one is for no. So the bottom one is high and the middle one is yeah, which means no. So high is yes and yeah is no. Oh my gosh, it's neck and neck. Okay, we're gonna give this just a little bit more time. Siri came in handy. Quick, everyone. All right, you guys know the stakes. We're gonna give this 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh my gosh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and game over. All right, let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. And we got 51% no and 48% yes. Okay. I thought we should have, so the answer is no. Okay, we're not going to do it. That was really funny. That was really, really funny. Our victory is saved. All right, everybody. Well, hey, I think that about wraps up tonight's live stream. Tonight was a ton of fun. It was a great Q&A. And again, I'm sorry for the technical issues with the stream and everything. I'm taking this camera back tomorrow. It's definitely not worth it. But yeah, apologize for the technical issues. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was a lot of fun, and I'll have everything better for next week. All right, everybody. Well, hey, y'all take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.